black belt this year, 2019. So, you know, and then Gracie Barra, Texas, my home school now, where I teach in the Houston area. Gracie Barra Pearland is another school that is close by also that it's directed under us. And it's a pleasure to have been invited by Bernardo Faria and by Mr. Michael Zenga, Professor Michael Zenga is a black belt too, to do this series of videos that are pretty much something that I think it can be applicable for everyone. I'm not trying to just do like an old man against young man or old school against new school. It's basic concepts and approaches. I'm being very conceptual or being very methodical on this and try to do moves that can solve a lot of the problems that the new school game puts you on. You know, trying to fight fire against fire with a new school game, it's very, very complicated. Try to fight their speed with speed, or try to fight their strength with your strength. So pretty much I'll be showing a lot of things, top and bottom, submission, defense, a lot of like, even standing up. I'll be showing a lot of things in how to pretty much frustrate all the people that wanted to do the new school game. Okay, so we're gonna be going to a basic approach, kind of like going back in the circles, and trying to make sure that our element, the more methodical, like a little more established kind of game, can work about all this craziness is going around. So we're going to be talking about a lot of guard passes, about the modern guard passes that are pretty much based on leg to leg, the La Riva, the berimbolo attempt from there, lapel guard, warm guard, reverse de La Riva. We'll be talking also a lot about how to start and how to be in a stand-up position that it can be a little more advantage to put the person in a way that they can pull guard correctly on you, that you can do a lot of throws, a lot of takedowns. We'll be showing stuff that will pretty much make the life of the person harder by using concepts, okay? We're going to be showing a lot of guard moves, especially from the close guard, which is something that people don't do too much anymore, unfortunately. And the classical de la Riva too, some submissions from the different positions. So pretty sure that everybody can benefit from this video and everybody will like it. It's again a pleasure, and I hope you guys enjoy the material that we're going to be showing you right now. Thank you so much. Alright guys, so the stand-up part of Jiu-Jitsu is also something that a lot of people don't give a lot of importance and credit. And standing up in Jiu-Jitsu doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be a takedown artist, right? I mean, you have to make sure that you understand that when you start standing up, you have to make sure that at least you put yourself in a position that you have options. So if you're a guard puller, you just don't want out of the blue pull guard not doing anything correct, not doing anything that should get you to a good position after. So the stand-up part is very, very important too when you first started. So I will show a very basic game, but very effective, with a couple of very important details on how you have this option. When we have the options to exchange takedowns and throws, when you have the option to pull guard in a way that the person will be really, really hard to stop it, and also for you to make it difficult for them to pull guard on you in a really good way. Okay? This game is very, very well known. Roger Gracie, arguably the best Jiu-Jitsu competitor of all times, at least in my opinion. He was really, really good on that, and we'll be showing like a lot of variations from that game, okay? From the takedowns, from the throws, and also from some sweeps and some submissions as well, okay? So, pretty much, let's go ahead and start neutral. So I start and I go neutral. There's a bunch of different ways that we can set that up. We can set it up sometimes skipping doing the grip, or we can set it up when the grip is already done. So there's a bunch of different scenarios here. Sometimes, like when you put the arm in here, the person holds, look, it's already one situation that I can do. From there, we can do probably the most classical way from the neutral grip, and then we're gonna go over that. We can actually do from breaking the main grip and going for it, but I will show you guys a very easy and a very simple way. It's pretty much effortless for you to get on what we call the hip and arm control with the gi, or the belt and arm control, as some people say. So from this situation here, pretty much what I want is to go to the weak side of his grip. This is the weak side of the grip. This is always the strongest side of the grip. So I will pretty much address and attack this side. So from here, what I'm doing is that I'm flexing my arm. So I let go of this grip. I'm flexing my arm like I want to show my muscle to somebody. But the trick is that at the same time I do that, I'm already grabbing this hand. So I'm not going to do like a simple grip break. I will pretty much boom, address like that. The grip goes, you know, in the legal way with the 4 fingers and the thumb both side. So from this situation here, guys, what I want is that I don't really care too much about this hand. And I don't do an overstep to break this grip. I'm going to use it as a boxer. I'm going to use my hip and a pivot. And once I pivot, look, very important, I bring this elbow back as I push this arm forward. This. Okay? So once I have that, a lot of people make the mistake of trying to go straight to that game. That's a problem. Because his hip can be far away and I'm not going to be able to reach it. So that's a very common thing. So as soon as you break the grip, you guys are going to do kind of like a semi-arm drag. It's amazing on how by doing that, you naturally